Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the camp.
Hold up.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once more, Gibson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know how you put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them? Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Now a dump off here complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on second down. Brissett. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Play fake, Brissett. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Brissett. Screen play, McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Mike 54. Hey, time. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
On third down, Brissett being chased out left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals, but they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if any? And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
A handoff running left is Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Hurts fumbles it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. 50. Hey, kill. Here we go. Here we go. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the run.
Here's Brissett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
What we got? Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
To throw, Brissett. A dump down to McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Got his target, Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brissett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, here's Brissett. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 9.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, kill. 52's the mic, boys, 52. Here we go. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Throw right side complete to Dotson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On the counter, Gibson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
17's Mike 17. Watch the out, watch the out.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Out left to Dotson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Mike 17, Mike 17. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check. Exit.
Brissett now. Forced out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Watch the curl. Mike 17. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Sly able to put this one through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. They'll set up to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that, nearly picked off. Well, would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. In motion right is Watkins. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They go play action with Brissett. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Gibson again. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Milton Williams there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check, 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 check. Mike 54. Mike 54.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Commanders, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.